Hello, my darlings. It's Michaela. So today I want to follow up with last week's talk around over the great debate between ice and heat and who is ultimately best at helping us relieve discomfort or contribute to healing or to help loosen what feels like tight muscles up. Okay, so what I wanted to talk about was how to administer these things. How do we use these fabulous temperatures that are at our fingertips? Well, first off, heat is something that either you're going to be using a heating pad or you're potentially going to be putting something in a microwave to get it up to a certain temperature. And so basically, you can pretty much use your own discretion with this. Most people, I would say, don't want to leave something that's pretty warm on their body for them longer than 10 minutes, maybe 15 if it feels absolutely phenomenal. But that's just it. If it feels uncomfortable, stop. You do not want to be burning the skin. You certainly do not want to be getting yourself to a place that feels lightheaded or logy. Or giving yourself a headache. But I feel like just, use your own discretion. Use the feedback that you're getting from your body in terms of comfort as to when to stop. So maybe we're going to do that, or maybe we're going to use ice. And so basically the varietals of ice that we have contact with tend to be, ice packs, or ice cubes. I would definitely vote for the ice cube route, even if you are going to put that in a plastic bag and put it on an aspect of your body. It seems like ice packs just do not get quite as cold. And like we talked about last week, our goal is to make an area numb, okay? So if you want to get something slightly cooler, that is fine. Obviously this is your domain. You can do what you wish. Getting something slightly cooler might just help with inflammation a teeny bit, might give you a little bit of relief. But if you really want to go whole hog, I would encourage you to get the area numb. So with that, ice cubes in a bag, fabulous, maybe on a sprained ankle or, a shoulder that is nagging and gnawing away at you. And pretty much, I would say 5 minutes or so. If you're kind of shifting that around a little bit, maybe you want to go a bit longer. A step up from cubes in a bag is going to be a cube in your hand, or a frozen paper cup of water or something like that, where you're having this solid chunk of ice that you are applying to the skin. In a motion that moves. We don't want to be sticking ice on the skin and leaving it. That can potentially cause frostbite. We don't want to do that. So if you can, encourage a pal or a partner to help in this effort, that is phenomenal. If it is on an aspect of your body that might be a little more challenging for you to reach. But again, you want to be working with 3 to 5 minutes in this situation. So you want to be basically doing this little ice massage and then having your glorious co-pilot wiping this icy liquid that is going to be streaming in some direction as a result of the temperature of your body, okay? Just to increase your comfort in this. So basically, you just want to have your friend or whomever be moving this ice cube around and wiping the excess water away. So 3 to 5 minutes. Ice is cold. Ice starts off not feeling super comfortable. There is this midpoint. There is this point just before the end, just before the golden, glorious promised land that we want to attain, that is going to feel a little less comfortable. It creates a bit of a burning feeling. And basically, this is what happens right before we get to numbness. Sometimes people stop there, and that is okay. But just know, if you go just a little bit further, if you sing a happy tune, if you do something to distract yourself, if you have your counterpart coaching you just to hang on for a teeny bit longer, you will get to that glorious land that is cool and comfortable, okay, and where results last longer. So I would encourage you to walk the bridge to numbness. and get past that burning sensation, and you will have much greater relief for a much longer time if you do that. Okay. Two other options that might be slightly more palatable when welcoming cold into your world is to ice in the shower. Sometimes when you are when you're in the shower, the rest of your body is going to be at a temperature that is greater than usual, but then the icing of a particular spot is going to make it colder than usual. But that contrast in temperature sometimes makes things a bit more comfortable, makes you less likely to resist doing it. That's an option. And then while we're in the shower, another thing to do, just utilizing the range of temperature that you have in there, is to do this contrast of hot to cold. And so what that does is it creates this amazing pumping action in the tissues. So with the heat, you have this massive expansion, and then the cold, you have this, significant contraction. And by going back and forth between these two, you help to flush the tissues and loosen tissue up. And I would always encourage you to end on cold. Okay. So these might be some tips that are helpful if we are turning to one of these more extreme temperatures. And as always, if there are any questions about this, please, with everything, be in touch, okay? So I hope this is useful. I hope this is helpful. I hope you do turn to ice. And at the very least, if you are experiencing something that feels uncomfortable or restrictive, you may even just want to check out the shower situation, check out switching from heat to cold, and just see what that results in. And that might, open your eyes to the benefits of both, and it might make you a little more friendly to ice in the future. Okay, so thank you for your attention. Thank you always, and until next time.